Hi everyone, I'm going to go through the ins and outs of the ChartPlotter today. This was of course developed by the team at thecomportal.com and it's free for everyone to use. We've developed this data logging and charting system for the Crestron platform to allow real-time charting of system metrics and huge amounts of storage for your data points. I'll give you a rundown of the simple modules and how they relate to our hosted service at thecomportal.com. Let's have a look at our example program in simple windows. So the ChartPlotter consists of two modules. So the main module for the ChartPlotter is the TCP data logger. There are three attributes at the top. The system name is really for your reference. Make it anything you want. Next is the chart name. This will become the title of the chart. And then our unique URL. I'll go into this a little bit later. The first digital signal is the update enable. This allows you to turn on and off the charting as you need it. You can simply put a 1 there if you want it to go all the time. Next is the digital input array. You can Alt+ that to expand it if you wish. The next signal is the simple module version. Alright, so this is an important signal. This is how your data gets associated with a specific chart template. So you'll have different chart templates for different types of data logging. For instance, if you're charting HVAC, you'll want a template that's set up more for HVAC. If you're charting energy metrics, you'll want one set up for that. A little further down, we have an analog input array. And then at the bottom, there's your serial signals. Okay, so how it works is this. It takes the status of all the signals and sends it to our servers at a given frequency. This frequency, which we call the sample rate, is adjustable from our website. It is basically taking a snapshot of all the inputs at this sample rate and saving the data on our servers for later charting. We have the ability to send data to our servers when triggered by a change of value on the signal. This will be included in the next major revision. This can be handy for signals that change for a moment and back, possibly a momentary pump running or something like that. These types of quick changes can get lost in the sample rate method. Each method has its place. The sample rate method is great for charting temperatures, energy usage, and stuff like that. TCP data logger is designed to be embedded inside a simple module that formats your data for your data logging application. The idea is that it allows you to drag and drop specific data logging formats into your projects with ease. Okay, so the second module is optional but recommended. So this second module, acting like a wrapper, formats incoming signals to be exactly how you need things. In our example program, we've included our TCP HVAC1 module. This HVAC1 module is designed to data log one HVAC zone for multiple stages of heating and cooling and humidity. It may not be exactly what you need, so we encourage you to customize this wrapper module. We're adding a section on our site which will allow user-written modules to be shared. So let's take a closer look at it. We've got a 1 on the update enable at the top. At the bottom we've got the system name. I've just got demo system in there. And we'll put a chart name in there, anything. At the bottom we have our unique URL. I'll show you where to get that. Go to thecomportal.com and log in. Once you're logged in, click the My Sites tab. Let's drill down into that system where we're going to set up the charts. First things first, click Add Chart. This is where you're given the unique URL. Copy and paste it from here into your simple program. So that's it. Compile and upload. Using the wonders of modern technology, we'll zip through this. Back at thecomportal.com. As soon as the first data has been received, the instance will appear in the table. You can see here the time since the last contact from your processor. Click the chart name to view the chart. Now there's not much data in here, just a few minutes, so it looks like it's flatlined. Let's look at another system that has more data. So here's a chart from a site where we're monitoring the temperature values from some CNXB keypads. In this area here you can see that there is no connectivity to the processor, so it flatlines. So here's some things I want to show you. When you mouse over the timeline, look at the temperature values in the legend. You can get an accurate reading at a specific time. Click and drag a selection to zoom in. Grab the scroll bar, move left and right, and click this to get out. One other feature we like is the full screen mode. It's the little things that count. Moving down the page, you can see the sample rate at the bottom. Right here it's set to update every 3 minutes. We can change that to 5 minutes if we like. How about? Next is the clear chart data. Be careful because you can't undo it once you've erased your data. Below that we have the unique URL for this chart for your reference. There's also a chart template editor. I have two templates. The first is for the HVAC1 default chart. This is the chart associated with the simple module version serial string that we talked about earlier. Let's check it out. Here you can see the template name, HVAC1 default. Below that is the module version. This is the exact serial string that you enter into the TCP data logger.
If you're using our HVAC1 module, it's already done for you.
Below that is a table that outlines all the signals that we're monitoring. You can select if they're active or not. One thing to remember is that the less you have here, the faster it will render into the chart. Next is the signal name on the module of the TCP data logger. A1 is the first analog and S11 is the 11th serial. Next is the color of the line to plot for the specific data set. After that is the name for the dataset that will be displayed in the legend of the chart. Next is a drop-down box that selects how the data is handled. First is tenths of a degree. This is for analog signals in Crestron's temperature format. This is where an analog value of 854 is 85.4 degrees. Next is 0 to 100%, where an analog is charted in a percentage, and then straight 0 to 65535 for analog values. We've also included a 0 to 1 for digital values. To save a new template, simply change the name and it will create a new one. So let's make this a little different. We'll make the main temperature blue and we'll call it HVAC1 blue. Great. Let's try out that new template. And there it is. Let's check it out. Very good. So that's the rundown. We would love to hear your ideas and your applications. Remember, we're looking for contributors to help make this better for everyone. If you write a clean module and a template, we want to see it. Okay, so here's the value added pitch. This is really the business case for giving this technology away. We can modify this application to suit your project needs exactly. Maybe you want the data displayed on a different website, printed reports, or anything else you can think of. Email or call us. We would love to look at your application. So that's it. I hope you got something out of this. We really enjoyed building it.